I'm so sorry to hear about your mum. How is she doing at the moment?
In the heart of the city, a conversation that's close to the heart.
I do feel like I just need a little time to kind of just to catch up with everything at home and just get my head sort of back into place.
These specially trained actors are role-playing real-life workplace scenarios where a line manager is listening and talking to a colleague who's experiencing poor mental well-being.
I'll allocate enough time so we can have a catch-up with each other as well. I would like to start doing that more regularly, if that's okay with you.
And for the staff at this bank who've been observing and feeding back, there's also an opportunity to practice these conversations for themselves.
Are you okay?
It's racing.
That's all right, that's okay. Do you want some water or anything?
No, I'm actually...
It's been really interesting actually, because it's just taken some time out as a manager just to sit and reflect about the conversations that you're likely to have.
Do you feel lonely?
Yeah, like I know it sounds a bit sad saying that, I'm like so young and stuff like.
Not at all, not at all.
It's been excellent training, and actually seeing it and hearing other people and how they deal with it, you can take a lot of their skills away with you.
I broke up with my partner.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
We've been together for about 8 years.
The old adage is, happy staff are productive staff, but it's very true, and I do think it's important to treat people as humans before you treat them as employees, because everybody has something going on.
And then it's about encouraging them to seek support from others.
Role play is central to the TalkWorks training from Ripple & Co. And Eileen Donnelly, who developed it, believes it can build confidence in managers to have the authentic conversations needed to humanise the workplace.
This is not about talking about the conversation you would have, it's actually having that conversation. And I've based the whole product, the whole training solution on Culp's experiential learning model. So the idea is you observe something, you reflect, you experience it, you reflect, and through that practice and actual direct experience of it, that's where the learning really takes place.
Rather than thinking about the theory of it, they're actually having the experience of having that conversation, but in a really safe space that we've created for them, where they can make mistakes. They can stop halfway through if they want to, rewind, they can get some ideas from the rest of the group as well. So we're not kind of rigid.
Have you spoken to your doctor about it at all? Have you?
Well, not really, because I don't really know exactly whether you should speak to your doctor.
And while working with different organisations, great efforts are taken to ensure the role-play scenarios are realistic and relevant.
We find out what maybe are the issues for that particular organisation, and then we will do research. So we will speak to people with the lived experience, and then we use those actual words in the script. So we craft it around the real experience, the real lived experience.
Well, look, what's important for us is to find something that really works for you.
And while here they have a well-being strategy and resources for their staff, the COVID pandemic is a reminder of the role all employers can play in promoting good mental health.
Workplaces have got a huge responsibility, but what I've been amazed at is how it's been embraced over the last 5 years, and I think it's brought more into focus now. So although one doesn't like to think of COVID as a good thing, but I think it has woken a lot of people up to that whole wellbeing agenda, and I don't think you can ever overdo it, because there's no downside with trying to have a go at creating good wellbeing in a workplace.
Line managers are crucial to employee well-being and spotting the signs of poor mental health, and training them to feel confident about having these meaningful conversations can result in healthier, more motivated and productive workplaces.